Jana Duggar, once known as the most private of the Duggar daughters, has stepped into the spotlight for one last emotional reveal. The beloved Counting On alum shared what appears to be her final baby bump photo, a bittersweet image filled with silent emotion and hidden pain. But what truly shattered fans' hearts wasn't just Jana's expression. It was her husband, Stephen Weissman's cold distance. For months, rumors have swirled around the couple's strained relationship. What started as a fairy tale romance between the quiet Duggar sister and the charming pilot has slowly turned into a story clouded with tension and emotional distance. While Jana's radiant glow tried to mask the sadness in her eyes, fans couldn't help but notice that Stephen was nowhere to be seen. His absence from the photo and his silence online spoke louder than words. Those who have followed Jana's journey know how much she's longed for love, family, and a peaceful life away from the chaos that once surrounded the Duggars. But this latest moment has raised a painful question among her supporters. Is Jana truly happy, or is she simply holding on for appearances? The picture, captured in this soft natural light, showed her hand resting protectively over her belly, a subtle sign of goodbye rather than celebration. Sources close to the Duggar circle reveal that Jana's pregnancy hasn't been easy. Emotional exhaustion, combined with growing isolation, has reportedly taken a toll. She wanted to share this one last time, not for attention, but for closure, one insider whispered. She feels alone, and it's breaking her heart that Stephen doesn't seem to care. Fans flooded social media with emotional comments, calling out Stephen for his lack of support. She deserves better, one wrote. You can see the sadness in her eyes. Another commented, it's painful to watch Jana give so much love and get nothing in return. The photo that was meant to mark a milestone instead became a heartbreaking reminder of what she may be losing, both emotionally and within her marriage. As whispers continue to swirl, many believe this could be Jana's last public appearance before stepping away from social media for good. Insiders suggest she's ready to retreat into privacy, focusing on her child and her own healing, rather than maintaining the picture-perfect image fans once expected from the Duggar family.
You guys, Jana Duggar just stepped out for the first time in ages, and she's pregnant. The whole family gathered for a reunion, and we've got all the details on what really went down. For the Duggar family, gatherings this large are rare. So when Jana Duggar, now Jana Weissman, recently shared footage of a sprawling beach vacation with over 40 of her relatives, fans took notice. The reunion offers a poignant glimpse into Duggar family dynamics, traditions, and now, a new chapter, Jana's first pregnancy. The video, uploaded to Jana's YouTube channel in September 2025, recounts a 2024 Florida trip held not long after her August wedding to Stephen Weissman. In it, audiences glimpse siblings, spouses, nieces, nephews, and even parents Michelle and Jim Bob Duggar sharing laughter, hymns, beach walks, and games. As Jana enters motherhood, this reunion stands out as a treasured snapshot, one she's likely to return to often. From marriage to motherhood, Jana and Stephen tied the knot in August 2024 in Prairie Grove, Arkansas. Their ceremony was elegant, attended by some 500 guests, and deeply steeped in faith and familial connection. Among her sisters, Jessa served as matron of honor, and many siblings participated. Less than a year later, on August 18, 2025, they publicly announced they were expecting their first child, due January 2026. The announcement came via Instagram. We are so excited. January 2026 is going to come with a little bundle of joy joining our family. We're counting down the days and eagerly looking forward to this thrilling new chapter in our lives. In the months since, Jana has shared glimpses of her pregnancy journey. A recent Instagram post marked her reaching the halfway point. Halfway through pregnancy, and I'm still in awe. It sure has flown by. I love feeling those tiny kicks these days, she explained. The timing of the reunion video is significant. It positions family unity and shared heritage as Jana welcomes her own child into a deeply interconnected clan. As Jana notes in the video, the Duggar family has long held a tradition of walking the beach at night during family vacations. Despite intermittent rain, the group kept the tradition alive, pausing to take a mass family photo under dim coastal skies. That evening stroll became a symbolic centerpiece, unifying generations under the stars, reminding all of the faith-based communal roots that lie at the heart of their family identity. Joys, rain, and quiet corners. Rain threatened to dampen spirits, but the group made the most of it. Pool games, singing hymns, kids playing in waves, none of it lost its charm. Jana candidly notes that rainy days mean fewer outsiders on the beach, giving the family more privacy for their nighttime walk. One tender interlude features Jana speaking with her nephew Truett, who, when asked, "What is it, Truett?" replies simply, "Ocean." Scenes like this, unplanned, intimate, generational, underscore the quieter side of Duggar life, the interplay of sibling relationships, cousins, children, and grandparents beyond the public eye. Who was there and who wasn't? While over 40 family members converged, it wasn't a full attendance of the 19 Duggar children and their descendants. Notably missing were Jill Duggar and her children, and some more private members, including Jinger and her kids in certain clips. Present, though, were many of the siblings, their spouses, and children. Jana's twin brother John David appears, as do Ben and Jussa Seawald with their brood, and many others. It's a delicate balance, showing cohesion without implying that every branch of the family is always together. But in the video, the sheer number of faces, the multiplicity of generations, and the overlapping relationships create a sense of large-scale kinship. Family identity and public perception. The Duggars have long been a polarizing public presence. Their reality TV origins, deeply conservative Christian beliefs, large family norms, and past controversies have made them both beloved and critiqued. Jana's reunion video adds a fresh layer, a pregnant woman about to step into motherhood, anchoring her story in continuity with her family's past. For fans, the video signals transparency, showing not just highlights, but everyday interaction. Kids laughing, siblings chatting, siblings helping with decorations, and grandparents quietly watching. It invites viewers into a world many only know in snippets. At the same time, Jana's presentation is controlled. The narrative emphasizes joy, connection, faith, and preparation for a new generation. Less visible is tension, strain, or dissent. In many ways, the video functions as both family memoir and public image. Jana's role and future expectations. As the eldest Duggar daughter to marry, Jana has always occupied a special place in the family's public imagination. In a sense, she's bridging the gap between the older generation and the next. Her new status as a mother will further solidify that role. Going forward, fans will watch for motherhood in the public eye, how Jana balances privacy and openness given her family's history, whether she will continue to preserve traditions like the beach night walk or expand them for her child. Intergenerational relationships, how Jana's child will connect with siblings, cousins, and grandparents, and whether the family expands further. Public narrative, Jana's own voice as an adult in the Duggar legacy, making decisions, perhaps redefining norms, while honoring her roots. Reflections and broader context. Reunions of this scale are rare for any family, let alone one as large and scrutinized as the Duggars. The decision to publicize it now as Jana embarks on motherhood can be read as a gentle invitation to see them not just as a spectacle, but as people connected by faith, by history, and by relationship. Even amid debates about family size, religious conservatism, and media exposure, the emotional core of this video resonates. The presence of family, generational overlap, the weight of memory, and the hope for what comes next. In many ways, it echoes a universal truth. When a child is born, the past, present, and future converge. For Jana Duggar Wisman, that convergence is now visible in rain-flecked beach photos, in the faces of nieces and nephews, in the love of siblings, and in the promise of a new life to come. When Jana Duggar Wisman appeared in a newly released video chronicling a family reunion attended by more than 40 members of the Duggar clan, longtime followers of the famous Arkansas family immediately noticed two things: the sheer size of the gathering and Jana's unmistakable pregnancy glow. The eldest Duggar daughter's recent update, filmed during a sprawling family beach vacation in Florida, captures a tender intersection of past and present. For fans who have watched the Duggar family evolve over nearly 2 decades, the video offers both familiarity and novelty. The same Duggar warmth, laughter, and faith, now colored by Jana's first journey into motherhood. The long road to the spotlight.
For much of her adult life, Jana Duggar has lived just outside the spotlight that followed her family since 19 Kids and Counting debuted in 2008. While many of her younger siblings married and began families of their own, Jana, known affectionately to fans as the Cinderella Duggar for her patience and quiet steadiness, remained at home, helping raise younger siblings, managing household tasks, and maintaining an active role in family projects. Her single status became a persistent topic of speculation online, but Jana largely maintained her grace and privacy. "I know I'm not the only one who has gone through this," she once said in a 2021 interview. "Waiting isn't easy, but I've seen that God's timing is perfect." That patience found fulfillment when she quietly began courting Stephen Wisman, a pilot and businessman from a well-known Nebraska family. Their courtship, followed by an engagement, culminated in a wedding on August 3, 2024 in Prairie Grove, Arkansas. It was a deeply traditional ceremony, elegant yet modest, reflecting both families' shared Christian values. Now, just over a year later, Jana's story has turned another page. She's preparing to become a mother. Jana and Stephen announced their pregnancy on August 18, 2025, with a post that spread joy among fans and family alike. Accompanied by soft golden hour photos showing Jana cradling her baby bump, the caption read, "We are so excited. January 2026 is going to come with a little bundle of joy joining our family. We're counting down the days and eagerly looking forward to this thrilling new chapter in our lives." In the months since, Jana has shared glimpses of her pregnancy journey. A recent Instagram post marked her reaching the halfway point. "Halfway through pregnancy, and I'm still in awe. It sure has flown by. I love feeling those tiny kicks these days," she explained. The timing of the reunion video is significant. It positions family unity and shared heritage as Jana welcomes her own child into a deeply interconnected clan. As Jana notes in the video, the Duggar family has long held a tradition of walking the beach at night during family vacations. Despite intermittent rain, the group kept the tradition alive, pausing to take a mass family photo under dim coastal skies. That evening stroll became a symbolic centerpiece, unifying generations under the stars, reminding all of the faith-based communal roots that lie at the heart of their family identity. Joys, rain, and quiet corners. Rain threatened to dampen spirits, but the group made the most of it. Pool games, singing hymns, kids playing in waves, none of it lost its charm. Jana candidly notes that rainy days mean fewer outsiders on the beach, giving the family more privacy for their nighttime walk. One tender interlude features Jana speaking with her nephew Truett, who, when asked, "What is it, Truett?" replies simply, "Ocean." Scenes like this, unplanned, intimate, generational, underscore the quieter side of Duggar life, the interplay of sibling relationships, cousins, children, and grandparents beyond the public eye. Who was there and who wasn't? While over 40 family members converged, it wasn't a full attendance of the 19 Duggar children and their descendants. Notably missing were Jill Duggar and her children, and some more private members, including Jinger and her kids in certain clips. Present, though, were many of the siblings, their spouses, and children. Jana's twin brother John David appears, as do Ben and Jessa Seawald with their brood, and many others. It's a delicate balance, showing cohesion without implying that every branch of the family is always together. But in the video,
Jana's parents, Jim Bob and Michelle Duggar, make brief appearances, a rare sight since the family retreated from the public eye following years of controversy. Their inclusion is subtle but significant. Michelle, now a grandmother many times over, is seen gently rocking one of the youngest grandkids, her expression serene. Jim Bob joins a group photo, smiling broadly. It was special to see Mom and Dad enjoying time with all the grandkids, Jana notes in her narration. They love every moment they get with the little ones. Who came, who stayed away, though? The turnout was impressive, but the gathering wasn't fully complete. Notably absent were Jill Duggar Dillard and her family, who have maintained a more independent relationship from their parents in recent years. Likewise, Ginger Vuolo and her children did not appear in many clips, likely due to distance. She and her husband Jeremy live in Los Angeles. Still, the reunion was teeming with familiar faces: Jessa and Ben Seawald, Joanna and Austin Forsythe, John David and Abby Duggar, Josiah and Lauren, as well as many nieces and nephews. For viewers, it was a reunion of generations, the grown children of the once tiny Duggar siblings now laughing and playing in the sand. Capturing the everyday joys.
What sets this video apart from the carefully curated TV episodes of 19 Kids and Counting is its intimacy. Jana's lens is not that of a producer, but of a sister, daughter, and aunt. She films her nieces squealing as they chase waves, her brothers grilling hamburgers in the rain, and the little ones drawing hearts in the sand. At one point, a child points to the ocean and exclaims, "Look, Aunt Jana, it's so big!" A simple moment that seems to encapsulate the awe and wonder Jana herself feels as she anticipates motherhood. The video also includes glimpses of quiet domesticity. Michelle sitting with a grandchild reading a Bible story, siblings chatting over breakfast, the younger cousins playing with beach toys. It's these small human details that transform a family vacation into something deeply personal. Faith in every frame. For the Duggars, faith has always been the cornerstone of family life. This reunion, though lighthearted, is laced with spiritual reflection. The group gathers one evening for an impromptu hymn sing-along, voices harmonizing in How Great Thou Art while the sun dips below the horizon. Later, they close with prayer, thanking God for family, health, and the blessings of new life to come. Jana's narration reveals her quiet gratitude. It's easy to take family time for granted, but when I think about the generations here, my parents, my siblings, all these nieces and nephews, I'm reminded that every life is a gift. And now, to think that soon we'll be adding another little one, it's overwhelming in the best way. The symbolism of the reunion. This gathering represents more than just a vacation. It marks a symbolic handoff from one generation to the next. For years, Michelle Duggar was the family's matriarch of motherhood, guiding her daughters through childcare and homemaking. Now, her eldest daughter prepares to take on that same mantle. In family photos shared from the trip, Jana stands beside her mother, both wearing breezy sundresses, hands gently touching her baby bump. The image resonates deeply with longtime fans, a visual passing of the torch from one matriarch to another. For a family that has navigated intense public scrutiny, the photo also represents resilience. Amid changing times and public criticism, the Duggars continue to find solace in faith and togetherness. Jana's voice and independence. Jana's presentation of the reunion also reflects her own evolution. Unlike past family media projects, which were largely overseen by her parents or TLC producers, this one bears her distinct touch. The pacing is slower, the tone more reflective, and the narration deeply personal. She chooses not to address controversies, disputes, or even the absence of certain siblings. Instead, she lets the visuals speak. The choice underscores her growing independence. Jana's story is no longer a subplot in a larger family narrative, it's her own. Her pregnancy journey mirrors that independence. On social media, she has shared gentle updates, focusing on gratitude rather than glamour. "Halfway through pregnancy and I'm still in awe," she posted in early September. "It's flown by. I love feeling those tiny kicks these days." The power of reunion in a fragmented era. In an age of fragmented relationships and digital disconnection, the Duggar reunion carries a universal resonance. Regardless of one's views on their beliefs or past controversies, there is something timeless about a family of 40 gathering on a beach, bound by shared history and collective memory. Sociologists often note that such reunions serve as emotional anchors, opportunities to reinforce identity, reconnect across generations, and heal unseen fractures. For the Duggars, who have endured both fame and scandal, this gathering may also represent quiet restoration. To the public, it's a reminder that behind the headlines and social media debates, these are real people navigating faith, forgiveness, and family life under extraordinary scrutiny. Motherhood and legacy. As Jana prepares to welcome her first child, observers wonder how her approach to motherhood might differ from that of previous generations. Having witnessed her own parents raise 19 children, Jana carries both deep experience and a modern awareness of individual needs. Friends close to the family have described her as gentle but firm, detail-oriented, and nurturing. "Jana's going to be such a natural mom," one family acquaintance told People. "She's had years of practice, but this time it'll be her own. Her own little family, her own home, her own rhythm." That sense of autonomy may define the next era of motherhood. Whereas Michelle oversaw a household of 21, Jana and Stephen are expected to start small, focusing on intentional parenting and a balanced lifestyle. In recent interviews, Stephen has spoken about creating a home rooted in faith but open to growth, suggesting that the Wiseman household may blend tradition with a modern perspective. Online, the response to Jana's video has been overwhelmingly positive. Comment sections overflowed with congratulations and nostalgia. Many fans described tears of joy at seeing the Duggars together again, particularly the rarely seen Michelle and Jim Bob. "Seeing Jana so happy and glowing made my day," one viewer wrote. "She deserves every bit of joy. I followed this family since the 19 Kids days. Watching the next generation grow and seeing Jana finally step into motherhood feels like a full circle moment." Even critics acknowledged the emotional warmth of the video. "Whatever you think about the Duggars," one social media commenter wrote, "you can't deny that there's something comforting about a family this big still finding ways to come together." The Duggars story, like many large families rooted in faith, is one of paradoxes. They're both traditional and modern, private and public, united and divided. Yet in moments like this reunion, the contradictions fade, replaced by something simpler: belonging. The Florida trip stands as a metaphor for life's unpredictability. Rainy days, fleeting sunsets, laughter amid uncertainty. For Jana, it's a bridge between her role as daughter and her new identity as mother. It's also a quiet declaration: despite past shadows, new beginnings are still possible. A family photo and a future unwritten. The final moments of Jana's video show a group photograph, over 40 family members, some squinting against the wind, others laughing as toddlers wriggle free. The camera lingers, the image softening with the sound of waves. Her closing words are simple but powerful. "I'm grateful for every person here and for the little one on the way. Family is a gift from God, and I don't take it for granted." As the screen fades to black, soft instrumental music swells, a blend of nostalgia and hope. The Duggars have weathered seasons of fame, controversy, and change. Now, as Jana embarks on motherhood, her story represents both continuity and renewal. In a family defined by togetherness, her journey reminds us that even after years of public silence, reunion is still possible, and that sometimes the most meaningful moments happen quietly, off camera, surrounded by those who have known you the longest.